Okay, record. Okay, perfect. All right, there you go, guys. Sorry. So I know you were on stage. What do they pull you up for?
Well, we had to role model or role play the inviting, how to invite properly and whatnot. And so Moss pulled us up on stage just to role play that on him. And I was totally caught off guard because it was just, you know, you're right there, you're put on the spot. And that's how it is with cold market.
Yep. I mean, it's the skill set, but you know, I guess everything is about, you know, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, Amy. Everything that we do is about confidence. It's just about having, you know, am I going to sound stupid, or what are people going to think about me? You know, all these things that keep us, you know, stuck. But you know, this is kind of, hopefully you have these breakthroughs at these conferences. So I know you guys were there both days, full bore. So that was awesome, and I saw you on stage, so I wanted to unmute you. So that was cool.
Well, thank you.
All
it
right.
was good seeing you and Lisa also.
Yep. Yes. So that was a great 2 days, guys. And that's why we say, you know, at these company events, you know, if you come prepared, right, then you're going to get something out of it. And I think everybody gets something out of, whether it be a training, whether it be a conference. The question is, what do you do with it? Okay, what do you do with it when you get home? What do you do with it when, right, you don't have people watching you? And you know, what I want to do is we're going to take about 9 minutes because I want you guys to watch this, and we'll go into my training. But before I do that, let me put this up. Okay, today, I want to make sure you guys know what's going on. We have the WBO, the World Business Opportunity Presentation. This was Hot Women Month. we had all the hot women. So today is King at, I think it's at 10 and 6 today. Don't miss it. Just make sure you know worldgnonline.com for the opportunity presentation. I'm kind of partial to this girl here, but I know King's going to do good too. But that's going to be today at 6 o'clock. So resume share. Boom. All right. So let me play this. Guys, go get a cup of coffee, whatever you want to do, but this is a pretty cool video.
Aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. Anything you want good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress.
You don't start because of what you don't have. You don't start because you don't realize yet that the fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. There's nothing easy in life, worthwhile in life. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. Most of this generation quits the second they get talked to. You did this wrong, or they get yelled at. It's so easy to be great nowadays because everybody else is, most people are weak. This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, you have any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it, people have a hard thing understand. I hate to run. And what makes me so crazy, it doesn't anymore, is people go, well, why do you run if you hate it? What are you talking about? I don't want to take showers and eat either. I hate that too. That's life, man. It wasn't until I changed that mentality that I became somebody.
What do you do on the days when you're just not feeling it?
Those days when I'm tired or worn out or just basically sick of the grind. Well, what do I do on those days? I go anyways. I get it done, even if I'm just going through the motions. I go through the motions. I don't really want to work out. I work out. I really don't want to hammer on a project. I hammer on the project. Don't really want to get up and get out of bed. Yeah, I get up and get out of bed.
But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do.
Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed. Now, as an overall rule, I do not like procrastination. You need to get things done.
Growth is the only guarantee that tomorrow is going to get better. The first question is very simple. What are you doing to develop yourself? 99% of people today are assuming, just assuming, that somehow they'll get better. Very sad, folks, very sad. Because let me tell you something about assumption. Assumption is a huge disappointment in life. You show me a person that assumes, and I'll show you a person that almost daily is disappointed.
For me to fix this, I gotta read what the hell is wrong with David Goggins. Not blame anybody. Read my book and say, okay, I'm afraid of my shadow. How can I overcome that? Go in the military, get your ass kicked, do things you hate to do. Be uncomfortable every day of your life. Roger that. I'm not the smartest kid in the world. Okay. Instead of somebody saying, oh no, you're smart. No, don't say that to yourself. I said to myself, no, I'm a dumb motherfucker. Okay, roger that. How you get smarter? Educate yourself. So the things that we run from the truth. We're running from the truth, man. So the only way I became successful was going towards the truth. As painful and as brutal as it is, it changed me. It allowed me to become, in my own right, who I am today. Tighten up, people. It's okay. Trust me. It's okay. You might be called nigger one day. It's okay. You might be called some Jewish word or some faggot or gay word. It's okay. Let them call you that. What are you going to do now? They don't own your life. How are you going to control that now? How are you going to flip it upside down and say, Roger that, now I'm going to harness this shit, and you'll read about me years from now? How? That's the question. How are you going to do that? Thicken your skin. Become more of a human being. Don't be afraid of the reflection in the mirror, because that's all you can be afraid of. Once you overcome the reflection in the mirror, you've done it.
Here's the hard truth. People don't necessarily want you to succeed. And the bigger your dream, the more people that are going to come out of the woodwork to try to stop you. As Oliver Emberton said, the only way to avoid pissing people off is to do nothing important. But if you're striving for something important, if you're trying to make real change, if there's something in your life that you are absolutely hell-bent to make happen, you have got to understand that you're going to be fighting against something. People are going to be pushing back against you, and it is going to be your ability to hold true to that vision that's going to determine whether you can pull it off. And as Victor Hugo said, you have enemies? Good. It means you stood up for something at some point in your life. And that's what people miss. They somehow want to get through this unscathed. They somehow hope that with this grand change that they want to make, that people just fall in love, that they see your vision, that they fall in line behind you, and that they want you to lead them. That's not the way that people work. Having a vision already puts you in an incredibly rare group of people. Being able to see something that other people can't see, that is the role of a visionary, is literally to interpret the world that other people don't even know exists and bring it into fruition and get people excited about it, get them to fall in line. But understand, when you build an army, you will have an opposing force. But as Mark Twain said, keep away from those who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great ones, they make you believe that you too can become great. And that's the kind of person that you want to surround yourself with. You want to surround yourself with people that believe in you. You want to surround yourself with people that even when they can't see it, they can see you. Even when they don't understand what you're trying to build, they believe in you and they're willing to get in line and they're willing to meet that opposing force. And when you're able to galvanize people around your idea and push it forward and paint for them the world not as it is, but as it could be, that's when you can.
I'm scared to death to go home. I don't want to be in the situation to have to go home and say to my daughter, Daddy,
not as it is, but as it could be. That's when you can make change. But you can't be afraid to piss people off. You have to know that they're coming for you, and you have to be willing to fight. Because if you're not willing to fight, you might as well sit down now. So if you're going to be one of the few that stands up, you've got to stand up prepared for war.
So I want to obviously show that because a lot of people think, and the one thing that I heard on there is, and I say this a lot to the group on Diamond Zone, or anybody who just takes this journey. This is a rare group. If you go out there and you work to achieve your dreams, you are a rare breed. And when you become a rare breed, you open yourself up for targets. And this is what happens, okay? If people don't buy into what you're selling, right, you take that as a sign to quit, okay? When exactly, that's when you need to keep persevering. And I talked about this yesterday, and I had a lot of people respond to yesterday's training because I was really talking about, right, what stops people from procrastinating. And that's because fear of loss drives you. Okay, well, just think about that for 1 second. When I say burn the boat, okay, I want to make this clear because some people just didn't get it. Okay, it's burning the boat based on your plans. It's burning the boat based on your goals. In other words, if you're working right now, you can't burn the boat and go full time, but you can burn the boat according to what you say you're going to do. That's the point, right? Because people always, it's amazing when someone says something, you look for the excuse why this can't apply to you. No. Yeah, my burning the boat was the fear of going back to get another job. But your burning the boat may mean, you know what, damn it, on this day, and this day, for these hours, I've burnt the boat. So just understand, this is the beautiful part about multi-level marketing, guys. The beautiful part about multi-level marketing is that you set your schedule because you don't have the employees. You don't have the infrastructure costs. You don't have the pressure of keeping open brick and mortar. Okay, but what you do have, and the person you do have to answer to, right, of course, is you. But if you just look at some of the notes I just took from that video, right, and I just love it. It's all the things that you hear. Okay, but when people hear this, they go, wow, this journey called success isn't easy. Right, everything is uphill. Everything is going to be difficult. They didn't say sometimes. They said everything is uphill when it comes to this journey to success, right? To grow, I love this one, you must suffer. Well, this sounds horrible. Okay, well, let's define suffer. Okay, suffer compared to what? Suffer why? Because someone told you no? There's our definition of suffering. Someone told me no. Okay, well, if you know that, how can you suffer through a no? Okay, I look at that as, right, not no, be depressed. No means next. That's all no means. No means next. And this is what I love. There's always going to be a next. What is this other? Any mental toughness. You want the key to success? I love this. Any mental toughness, any self-discipline separates you from the masses. Any mental toughness, any self-discipline separates us from the masses. Why? Because most people don't have it. And this is why people who have dreams and aspirations, right, they stick out like a sore thumb. Right? You've heard me train on this. If you go out and you like to people watch, have you ever just sat at an airport or a mall or wherever there's people who have gathered? Can't you pick out a person that stands out? Can't you pick out people that talk with their hands, who are animated, right? Who light up a room when they walk in? Okay, that's someone that sticks out. Okay, that's someone that's motivated. And this is what we do. We are professional people. And everybody out there, I believe, and we know this, wants something that we offer. But what you got to get down to is, and really get deep, why is it we go through day after day after day after day not doing the necessary things? In a lot of cases, I'm not saying everybody, in a lot of cases. Okay, and this is the battle. The battle isn't sending out a 3-minute video. The battle isn't the program, because the program is simple. People say, well, what do you do? If someone says to you, okay, if I get involved with you at World Global Network, what do I have to do? What do you tell people? I mean, what you explain to people what they have to do is not difficult. What do we tell people? All I want you to be is a professional introducer. That's it. I want people to open up their contact base so they can receive the information that we're sending them. And I want them open-minded when they receive the information. Well, how do you open people's minds to receive the information? Well, this is the skill set trainings that we talk about every day. It's telling your story, right? It's telling people why you're doing it. You're matching the opportunity to the person because you know what they're looking for, right? What is everybody looking for? Isn't everybody looking for more money? I believe that's the case because with more money, you have more time, you have more freedom. So no one's going to say, hey, do you want more money? No, I'm good. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to open people up. Isn't that what we do? We get people. If you had one person, right? If you sponsored somebody that says, Jeff, listen, I got 14,000 people that I can open up this and make sure they get this information. Would that not be what you want that person to do? So that's all we do. We get people to receive this. I was talking to Mary the other day, Mary and Dick. I said, Mary, are you working today? She said, no. She said, but you know what? It's so frustrating because at work, we're so busy. And she sells Sleep Number beds, right? You know, Sleep Number, they advertise almost every other commercial is a Sleep Number bed commercial. Okay, she sells those. I said, well, why in April or March and April is that the two most busy months? And she said, because of the offer that we are advertising, right? In other words, there's a sale, right? So what is our offer? Do you guys understand what your offer is? Okay, I know you're going to roll your eyes. I don't care. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, but sometimes I don't know. I don't think people know what their offer is. What's our sale? We used to have sales all the time at Bally's, right? 0 enrollment fee, right? 1 week free, 50% off. And that would drive people to want what we have. It would drive people through the door. Would you know that we have a sale here 365 days a year? Right? You have to understand what your offer is. Well, how do you determine the offer? You determine the offer based on the person you're talking to. You guys, you got to look at this like a business. If I'm talking to Mary, I know what to offer her. Why? I know she's working every day. And I also know, and I'm not being mean here, okay, I also know where she is in life. I know she's still working, and I know what her age is. So what's my offer to Mary? Do you think Mary wants some time freedom? You think Mary's thinking about residual income? My question would be, do I think Mary wants to keep doing what she's doing the next 10 years? So what's my offer? See, here's what I want you all to do. When you go out there and you start to think about people you're going to talk to, you got to match your offer to the person you're talking to. I may be talking to somebody that I know without a doubt has always talked to me about owning their own business. But they don't have the financial wherewithal to own their own business. They don't want the headaches. They can't take on the overhead. That's why they have a job. So what would be my offer to that person when I make the phone call? Think. Put your business caps on. So when I go out there, when I pick up that phone, I'm going to say, listen, I have an offer. How would you like to own your own business without traditional overhead and be able to build it in 195 countries? I found something. Listen, I want to send you this 3-minute video. And I want you to think about, when you watch this 3-minute video, the opportunity to own your own business. That's my offer. I may be talking to somebody without a doubt that I know struggles every month. They're always trying to figure it out. What's my offer to that person? Maybe the offer to that person is what? Okay, to make an extra $1,000 a month, because I know without a doubt that would make a difference. You see my offer there? You got to match the offer to the person. It's not the same offer. But think about what we usually offer people. We offer people wearable technology. Do you think people wake up every day thinking, today's the day I'm going to find a good wearable technology product? Do you really believe that when they go to sleep? You know, man, I'm thinking about a Fitbit. No, you know what they're thinking about? I couldn't pay my bills this month. I dread getting up in the morning. That's what they're thinking about. To go back to the same grind. That's what people think about. But what do we talk about? Well, I got a great product. It's in wearable technology. We're first to market it. That could come in later. Okay? But what I do know people go to bed thinking about every day, they're stressed. So I gotta, do you think, and I know you guys get mad at me when I say it, but do you really think the widget makes a difference? If I could get somebody to believe they could own their own business and make extra money, as long as it's legal and ethical and moral, it doesn't matter. I'm going to prove it to you. You see this slide that you all roll your eyes at? This slide has been with me through 4 companies. Same slide. I use this slide with nutritional supplements. I use this slide with coffee. I use this slide with wearable technology. There's the proof. It made no difference. This slide still came up. And guess what? It didn't really matter about the product as long as it worked. Are you guys following me here? I have to, what's my offer? See, Mary got me thinking, wait a minute. We offer different types of deals based on the month at Bally's. And people would come in, you know why? Because that particular offer hit them. Why do you think major companies have commercials? They have an offer. And when the person's looking for what that company is offering them is when they make the phone call. Okay, well, look at our offer. Could you not write a commercial? And could we not offer different aspects of our business? Maybe in January, we offer the opportunity to own your own business. Watch how many people call. Maybe in February, we offer the people a way to make immediate income. See, there's different offers, but see, what you have to be is very specific in the offer you have. Because we're not doing this to the masses. We're doing this more individualized. And in order for me to understand what that person's looking for, right, I have to ask the right questions so I could offer him what I know he's looking for. That's how you build it. Now, some of you, right, you're putting out your Facebook Lives, okay? You got to have an offer. You may be doing a Facebook post. You have to have an offer. But I'm telling you, multi-level marketing, okay, is about an individual. It's belly to belly. It's individual to individual. And when you get an individual that has a huge reach, right, that's where you get sometimes traction. That's when you find the person that says, you know what, I'm going to do this. And this is how you see some people just rank advancing because they found the right one. And isn't that what we're all looking for? But what I want you guys to do is advertise, okay, the benefits of this business to the individual you're talking to. And that's how you build the business. So when I talk about burning the boat, when I talk about there's no other options, when I talk about creating your fear of loss, that should drive you to go out there and perfect your offer. And that's our business. It's the business of right? Knowing everybody, this has got to be your mentality when you wake up. Everybody wants what I have. You got to believe that. And as I've made this point numerous times, and whoever speaks in any conference, you have to find something you believe in, guys. You got to find it. Do you believe that we offer these things? If you do, then you'll offer it. If you don't, and fear and doubt creeps in, right? Because not everything is perfect, that's when we just procrastinate. But I really believe most people procrastinate because they have the ability to procrastinate. They can. Some people just can't procrastinate. They have to do it. Right? Just like I said, you have to get up and go to work every day. Why? You can't procrastinate. Well, let me think about it. No. There's no choice. I got to go to work even though I have a sniffle. Even though I have this bad cough, you still go to work. But it's amazing how many things get in the way of us doing what we have to do here. That's the business. That's the business that we're in. And you just got to realize that. I need people to use my product, right? I need people to use my product, but I also need people that want the opportunity attached to this product. And Jeff is always going to lead with opportunity. I've never led with product. I will talk to people about the opportunity. And by the way, here's my product, and I'll sample it. When I was in weight loss, I will talk to people about the opportunity, and I'll have them taste my coffee. Over here, I offer people my opportunity, and I'll send them a 3-minute video. My sample is the 3-minute video. Because I don't have a tangible, I don't put a helo on somebody's wrist and go try it. No. But you know what I want them to try? I got to get them to try and get them to see how it will feel if they did own their own business. I got to get them to see and feel what it means to make extra $1,000 a month. What would that mean for you? Oh my gosh, are you kidding? That would take a lot of pressure off. I just got him to feel what it would feel like to have pressure off. I got to get him to see what it would mean to actually, right, climb the ranks, to be paid what he's worth. I got to get that person to believe they need residual income. I got to get him to see what it would mean not to work and have money coming in. And then I'm going to back this all up by showing him the system, being part of a system. What would it mean to have a coach, someone that's encouraging him every morning, right? To be part of something he doesn't have to create, because we have the weekly calendar of events. We have turnkey programs. There is ways you could build this online. And now when I do this, a person goes, I see it. Even if it's for that 1 minute or 5 minutes, he sees it. And now I've opened him up to want to receive my information. And when he's watching that 3-minute video, all I want him to think about is what I planted in his head. Do you see what your offer is, guys? That's the offer. It's not the offer of keeping track of his heartbeats. He's never thought about that, okay? And I'm not don't misunderstand what I'm saying. That's a part of it. That's a very small part of it. Because I know people go to work. Do you think most people who do what they do really believe? Do you think Mary really believes? And she might say yes right now, but that's okay. We had a candid conversation. You think she really believes Sleep Number is the best bet in the world? I promise you, if somebody else, if Ortho called up Mary tomorrow and tripled her salary and tripled her benefits, she'd be saying Ortho's the best bet. How many athletes go from one team to another? But when you watch them, okay, LeBron James is wearing the Miami Heat jersey, right? But then Cleveland calls and says, listen, I'm going to give you a max contract. Now he's wearing the Cleveland jersey. But he loved Miami. Now he loves Cleveland. Come on, guys. Really? We got to stop holding on to this stupid stuff and get real. I'll wear whatever jersey they put on this body because I deserve it. I deserve, this is my time. This is what you got to think about. And if somebody else sees the value, right, and gives us an opportunity to take a next step, I'll wear that jersey. Well, that sounds really? No, I'm telling you, that's business. That's business. And I want you to understand, okay, the widget is the widget. And I want you to hit people with the opportunity. And I want you to then share with people why you're excited about the widget. I want to make sure you guys don't misunderstand this. I believe wearable technology, but that's later. That's later. But if you lead with the product, guess what happens? What's the competition? How does it work? What's your price point? Right? All the stupid stuff. Really? If that was the case, how does Mercedes-Benz have a market share? If it was about price, no, every product has a market share. If we were trying to get 100% of the market, now we got to worry about price. I'm not trying to get 100% of the market. I'm trying to get 1/10 of 1% of the market. So that doesn't matter, does it? But you see what starts to happen when you lead with the widget? Hey, try my supplement. What's in it? How does it work? Where does it come from? Where does the Ma Wong come from? Where is it farmed? How do I know what's the side effects? I gotta take it to my doctor. But see, if I lead with the opportunity, those things never come up. If I lead with him believing he can own his own business, if I get him to believe he can make extra money and earn residual income, when I show the product, those things never come up. It's amazing. They don't care what it is. I can make $1 million. I'll take that stuff all day. Do you want to know what's in it? I don't care what's in it. I can make $1 million. You see the difference? And the analogy I've always used was, do you think that people that own the McDonald's franchise believe it's the healthiest product out there? Come on now. I have a Big Mac. My Big Mac's better than your Whopper. My Big Mac's better than your Wendy's or your In-N-Out. I have a Big Mac. Let me tell you why my Big Mac's better. We've been around longer. We have 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. What do you got? No, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. My product's better than your product. So I want you guys to put yourself in the mindset of a business person. And I want you to be able to share people your offer. And if you're talking to Jeff, let me just ask you this. I want you all to think about it. Okay, and just participate on the chat. Okay, if you're talking to me, and you know my story. I'm the father of 2 daughters. My wife's a stay-at-home mom. I work in corporate America. I work 12 to 15-hour days. Corporate downsizing is always over my head. This is what you know about me. What would you offer me? What would be your offer if you picked up the call and called Jeff? What's your offer? Listen, I'm busy. What's your offer? They want to know. What's the offer? What would you offer me? How would you get me to bite? My glasses. I would offer you a way to set up a second income stream that can't be taken away from you. Good, Darlene. Jenny's going to offer me time freedom. Good. Anything else? Anybody else going to call me up and offer me something? I'm for the taking. What's your offer? I'm making a decision here. What's your offer? Someone's going to, and that's going to offer me my own business. Amy's going to offer me time and financial freedom. I'm going to buy something. I'm buying from somebody. What's your offer? This is how I need you to think when you make your list. What are you going to offer that person? You're not going to offer them wearable technology. They don't give a shit. I'm sorry. They don't care. They don't care about wearable technology. What's your offer? How are you going to get me to bite? Libby's going to give me some tax benefits. Oh, Jeffrey's going to hit me. He's going to hit me where I live. He's going to offer me a way not to be downsized again. See, you're thinking. Lloyd's going to offer me a way to make an extra $1,000 a month so my wife could continue to stay at home. Oh, see? You're hitting it. You're starting to get it. What if, now think about what you did offer that person that said no to you. Think about it. Why did that person say no? Maybe your offer wasn't right. They didn't want to buy what you were offering. Oh, I got somebody offer me some residual income. Come on, I want the best. Who's going to give me, who's going to offer me the best deal here? Dick's going to let me retire early. Oh, wait, retire early? Time with family. Uh-oh. See, now we're getting some, what that job is taking you away from. Oh, wow. See, you guys are thinking. Now, think, make your list, and put together the offer. Someone's going to get paid, tell me that I could get paid what I'm worth. Wow. See, this is why sometimes you get a no. Because you haven't matched the opportunity to the person you're talking to. All right, guys. Love you. Go make an offer today to somebody. Match it to the person that you're talking to. I'm going to read these when this is done. I hope this was recorded. I think I screwed up, though. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.